Hello, hello. It's your girl V. How you doing? I know you're like, oh, Renee, this is kind of late. What's going on? Well, there's a lot of things that's going on. Uh-oh, let me see. I think I'm missing one thing. Hold on one second. My little deal was supposed to pop up and then it didn't pop up. See? It always happens. Anyways, so I hope that you are doing okay on this wonderful Tuesday. I have a couple of things that I want to share with you today. If I can get it to pop up on the screen like I had it before. That always happens, right? One day I'm gonna have a production team and y'all not gonna know what to do with me. All right, so I just want to say, for this whole entire month and probably going into next month because September is a special month for me. We're going to always support and talk about OCRA. So, Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance. That is the deal. Hold on, let me do this little share real quick. Okay, perfect. So I want to kind of share something with you before we get started because today there is a resource for today. Can you guess what it is while I'm trying to pull this up? Oop, see, told you. Okay, can you guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? Probably not, because it's something that I learned about myself. So when I went, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it because I have time today. I got a little bit of time today. When I went on my church convention, we had a community giveaway. And so they gave us, well, not us, but they were giving out these beauty boxes. And at first, I can't see very well. And I thought, oh, those are shoes that they're giving away. Well, I said, so what kind of shoes are those? They said, no, these are not shoes. It's like some kind of healthcare products. Well, anyway, it's a box that has, and I should have brought it in here, but I didn't. Oh well. But it's a box that says benefits with beauty, plus with beauty, and it's with CWF, and so I got to research and trying to figure out who are these people and where is this coming from, right? Because I was curious. Anyways, come to find out, there is a an organization that's called Cancer and Careers. Did y'all know that? Cancer and Careers. And so, with Cancers and Careers, they are focused on making sure that you're able to still work while you're on your cancer journey. If you're have to change some careers, because of course, that happens when you're going through treatments and all these other different things. But cancerandcareers.org, I want you to look that up. That is an excellent resource. I did sign. You know me. You get Most of y'all know me. I had to sign up to be an ambassador advocate because I'm like, oh my God, this is very useful for someone that will need this resource when they're going through a cancer journey, because everyone that is diagnosed with cancer is not retired, or maybe they're working, or maybe they're trying to change their place of employment, or just trying to get some support and still make ends meet with their family. Anyway, don't get me started. I just because I'm learning more and more about this program as I go along. So that's the resource for today, cancerandcareers.org. Go and look them up. That box, I'm gonna tell you more about that box later. I'm just gonna have to make a post about it and tell you about that later, because it's not something that you can actually go and purchase, because that it's like a fundraiser event that they have through QVC. I believe they explained that to me. And I haven't looked at QVC in I don't know how long, but I said next time I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the note for that. All right, so let's get into this little segment today. It's gonna be real quick because it is late in the midnight hour, even though it's not midnight. But it feels like it is to me, and you're probably like, "Ooh, Renee, you ain't got no earrings on, you ain't got no lip gloss on." No, this is just me. I took a nap. I said, "Let me take a 20-minute nap real quick, and then I can get up and do this segment." And I was sleeping too good, and I said, "Oh, let me get up. Let me get my life together." So so anyway, but that's neither here or there. So you may see this little well, I say square, but it's a rectangle, right? You see this rectangle around you that has hashtag game over. Not like game over. Y'all remember that song? I don't even remember who who sings that song? Game of Flip. Is it Flip? Something. Anyway, y'all know I'm not a hip person and I can't name celebrities and all that, but some of you probably know who I'm talking about. But that game over song, that makes me think of this at times. So anyway, so the hashtag game over. So not over, OVER, is OVAR, because of course we're talking about them good old ovaries. Oh, your good old ovaries. Now, women, I mean, that I'm talking to you because we're the ones that have these ovaries, right? We're the ones that's reproducing and trying to do what we need to do for ourselves and families and all this other stuff, right? So we got to take care of ourselves. So you may see that everything that I do, and most of the time I'm always rocking teal. And of course, I got on the teal shirt today. Shout out to Tenaciously Teal. This is their shirt. Love one another. Yes. All right. Just want to shout them out real quick. So anyway, I want to talk to you about okra. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of okra before, but that's the short part for it, okra. But okra stands for Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance. And you're probably like, well, what are they? Who are they? Like they're the oldest and the largest organization that is doing cancer research for ovarian cancer. That's the short version. I mean, I don't know how much more you need besides that, but that's one thing that they do. And I discovered them. Let's share the story. I discovered them back in 2000 and no, late 2019. It had to be later fall, close to fall 2019. And so at that time I was doing a lot of research trying to find um get an understanding of why do I have ovarian cancer? Where did this come from? How could I have been more active with myself, my health, and trying to figure out what I can do and to save other women, right? Because ovarian cancer is called a silent killer for a reason. Now, if you didn't know that, that's a bonus for you. Ovarian cancer is called a silent killer. And it's called a silent killer because about time women realize that they have ovarian cancer, they're typically in the late stage, like stage 4 or stage 3. And so 1 in 78 women will get ovarian cancer. So I'm quite sure 78 women working from your job, your neighborhood, your family members, 78 women. So 1 in 78 women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And so for me, I've never heard of ovarian cancer before until it was knocking on my door. And I'm like, okay, what is this? Why do I have this? And where did this come from? So, anyways, so in the late 2019, I done finished up with my treatments and all this stuff, and I'm in the process of recovery, and I'm walking slower than molasses, trying to get myself together and just thinking of my mission and my purpose of what I want to do. And it popped up on my Facebook. You know how Facebook does, they send you things. Right. Right. So anyways, but it popped up on my Facebook deal and it said apply to be an ovarian cancer research alliance um advocate leader. And I was like, oh, advocate leader, let me see what you're talking about, right? And they're talking about they talk to policymakers. We have discussions on Capitol Hill, explain to them what's the importance of cancer research and funding and all this stuff, right? So I'm like, whoa, I've never done that before. Now I've been to Oklahoma Capitol, marching and doing all these things for NAMI, but never did anything on another scale where I'm doing something in regards to cancer. So this is different. So I applied and they responded back and said, hey, congratulations, you are an advocate leader for 2020 representing the state of Oklahoma. And so that's how I became involved with OKRA, with the Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance. And here I am now, literally going on almost 4 years being the advocate leader for for okra. So I wanted to share all of that with you because I don't want you to think that, oh, she just Googled these organizations and all of a sudden she's a part of them, or like, where did these organizations come from? Because I want you to know the back history of this, like the relationship. So when I'm talking about building bridges, or connecting people with resources, I want to experience what that resource is like. I want to be able to talk to the people and get an understanding of what all are you doing, so that way I can connect you with that resource and make sure it's a good fit for you, right? And so okra, they are phenomenal. I just want to say that. I just want to share that first. So you see that on the left hand side. Well, I guess it should be to your left. Well, to my left. But anyway, to the left hand side, it says ovarian cancer research is cancer research. Ovarian cancer is the number one cause of gynecological, I can't even talk today, gynecological cancer deaths. Oh my God, I need some water. Um, and so what it says here is, with ovarian cancer, anytime that there's an issue like reproduction issues, ovarian cancer is the number one cause of death. And so to me, that should be alarming for a lot of people. I don't know if it is for anyone else, but it's also the fifth leading cause of cancer related deaths in women. Fifth. Ah, that's high. Now we can talk about what the other ones are, but that's a whole nother segment because I don't want to get too distracted. Okay. But I just want to come on here and talk to you about what's going on and what is Game Over. And so with the Game Over, with me doing this live stream platform, with any lives or any promotions that I'm doing, I'm asking for you to support and to donate to the cause for Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance. Now you may see that little hat. I'm about to say hashtag. When you see the hashtag, but the QR code that's over here to your left there. So if you can see that QR code, I ask for you to scan that code, and it'll direct you to the page where you can see a little bit of information about why am I doing this, what's going on, and you'll also see some pictures of my other Teal sisters that I've included in this as well, because it takes a whole community of support for you to be able to get through what you need to get through, right? Because sometimes we feel like we can just do it. Sometimes we think we can just do it all by ourselves, but uh, that's just not really the case. And we may want to do it by ourselves because we strong and mighty, we independent, and I'm gonna talk about us women, right? We independent women, we don't need nobody else, and you know how we act. But in all honesty, we do need support. We need understanding from someone else. And it's good to be able to talk to someone else that's going through the same exact thing that you've probably been through. Okay. Now, ovarian cancer has there are several different types. And that's what gets confusing for me because, usually you just think it's stage one, stage two, stage three, and stage four. No, there's like several different types. Like you got the low and you got the high, and you got the it gets confusing for me, and I can't even explain it myself because there's, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I looked, I think they said there was over at least 20 or 30 different types. Yes. So ovarian cancer is a big deal, but nobody hardly ever talks about it. Now, you may have heard some people speaking about it on the national platform when I think there was a journalist that I don't ask me her name because I can't remember her name, but there was a journalist that was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and then there was also an athlete or a I want to say there's also a race car driver that was diagnosed with um, ovarian cancer. So there are different people that out there that have um, this diagnosis, and they're doing what they can to get information out to the people and to share what's going on. So that way you, and I'm going to speak to the women and also to the men, that you can encourage your mom, your sister, your girlfriend, whomever, that hey, you need to make sure that you go to the doctor because there are some symptoms that are going on that we don't even really think that Oh, is that what that could be? Because you know that there's some symptoms. I mean, we talk about at least 4 or 5 of them, but I'm gonna talk about that later. Not today, but in another segment, we'll add on that to later. But I just want to say one of them is when you are feeling bloated. Now, most women, we feel bloated every time of the month, probably, right? But sometimes this may be a sensation where you're bloated more than usual. Are you feeling full after you only had a couple of bites to eat and you still got your full plate in front of you? Okay, that's strange. I know I could eat more than that, you know. It could be any of those. It could also be back pain. So you see, all these things can be associated with just regular menstrual cycles, right? But if things keep being persistent, you keep having pain, you're feeling nauseated. If things are persistent and it gets worse and worse, don't just take an ibuprofen or an Advil or a Tylenol and lay down. You know, if it keeps happening, you need to go to the doctor. Be your best advocate for yourself. And if you feel like something is wrong with you, even after you didn't talk to the doctors and they're like, oh no, nothing's wrong with you, we didn't ran every scan there was, go get another opinion. Go get another opinion. Anyways, I don't want to take a whole lot of time on advocacy because you know how I get to talking. But for Okra, so Okra has a lot of resources. So if you would go to their website, I'm gonna try to pull some of this up. But some things that I really enjoy is the connecting, the support and the connecting you with the resources. So if you go to the website, there's a lot of things on there that can definitely help. Oh, let me tell you the website first because you can't go if you don't know where to go, right? So the website is okrahope.org. So that's OCRAHOPE.org. So you go to that website, you can sign up for their newsletters. They'll send you different little things that's happening. They even have tabs where if you're a caregiver, if you're a patient, or a loved one, or if you're just a professional that wants to get more information and want to be able to advocate and give back. They have several different things that you can click on the website, so you get to know what all is going on. Now, advocacy, that's the part that I'm always wearing the hat for, right? Advocacy is a really big point. So I do want to say for the state of Oklahoma, because that's where I am, we do have a total of 3 advocate leaders here. So you know Tara Warren. Hi, Tara. You know Tara's my celebrity. That's okay. That's my business. Don't worry about it. But anyways, so we also have Tara and then Jess. Do you guys know who Jess is? Jess Wilder? No? Okay. That's a whole nother segment. But she is an ovarian cancer survivor that has climbed mountains. I want to say she's even climbed Mount Everest. I don't want to mess it up, but she's phenomenal. And she's from Oklahoma. Anyways, so we are the 3 advocate leaders that are representing the state of Oklahoma. So in your state, there are some advocate leaders that are representing your state as well. Now, what state that I mean, who are they? I can't necessarily answer because there's so many of them. I mean, we're over. I want to say we're over 100 and something. At the time when I originally joined, we had about 60, and they had quite a few states that did not have a um a representative from that state. Now, I do want to say, if you want to be an advocate leader, if you do not have to be uh, a woman. We do have family members or men that are husbands, fathers that are advocate leaders sharing their story about their loved one that has ovarian cancer. I had the opportunity of meeting Michael, his daughter. She's the youngest ovarian cancer person that I know. She was diagnosed when she was very, very young. I can't even remember how old she is now, but she was very, very young. When I say young, like baby young, like 1 or 2. She was young. Anyways, let's focus. But I just want to let you know that you do not have to be a woman to be an advocate leader. So you can be the husband or the father or the brother. It doesn't matter. If you want to share, if you want to advocate for ovarian cancer, you can represent. And so there are a few states that do not have representation, and I can't even remember who they are right now. So I'm charged that to my head. But anyways, but when they send out that call and it's on their website, when they're looking for advocate leaders in certain states, they're looking for you. They are looking for you. So when you so share that with someone that maybe is living in that state, because we want to make sure that all states have representation. So when we go to legislation and we talk to them about funding, we can let them know, hey, this is why we need funding. Because it doesn't matter if you're in Hawaii or if you're in Idaho, ovarian cancer is going to affect you and your family. Okay. Anyways, so that's one thing with advocacy. They also have ways on there how you can help, how you can um, donate if you want to give, or if you want to have a program to where you're doing support. They even have what's the one they're cycling, like not just regular I'm riding my bike down the street cycling, but that actual cycle like the um kind of like the cycle bar. Yes, they even have events where they're supporting those. They even have things where they're doing different types of runs and 5Ks. And so when we're talking about Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance, the money goes to the research. The purpose is for us to be able to find a cure, find some type of treatment that is going to be conducive for reducing um, the death of our ladies that are losing their lives. So, but one thing that we have to do, we have to spread awareness for ourselves. We have to get the information out to the people so that way you can share this with someone else, because everybody doesn't know about okra. Everybody doesn't know what Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance is. And to be honest, a lot of people only usually focus on breast cancer, right? We hear a lot about breast cancer, from the commercials to the programming to the NFL wearing pink and all this other stuff, right? You hear that it's in your face like this. It's in your face. But what do you hear about ovarian cancer? Not much, right? So this is why it's important to make sure that we get this information out to the people. I do want to say that another thing that they do with Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance, they also have like a book club, which I think that is so neat. I believe I joined the one back in April or May. I know it's been a while. Don't judge me. But anyways, I attended the one on April or May, and it was nice. It was nice. But what it does is it helps you and a group of other people are reading a book. Like they pick a certain book that they're going to read for the month. We'll put it like that. And I don't have the book near me, but anyways, but it was by a person that was going through a cancer journey and just sharing her experience, sharing her story. And what she was hoping to do is to bring inspiration and hope to other people, to not feel defeated when you're diagnosed with cancer, even after you've gone through your treatments. A lot of people say, okay, well, you're done now, it's over, you ain't got to worry about that. No, it's not. Every time your loved one, cancer thriver, fighter, survivor, whomever, wakes up, there are issues that they have to deal with. They may not let you know, but there are issues that they have to deal with. So, but anyways, I just want to encourage you um, to have someone sign up, because the books, most of the programming are free. They're not charging you for anything. So like the book club, if you want to join the book club for that month, now you do have to sign up because they're gonna send it to you early. So you can't be like, oh, I want to join right now. Well, it may be too late because you're not gonna have time to read that book within about time they have the meeting. So um, but they have those things. They also have I'm about to mess up the name. I'm gonna call it an art. It's like an art project. Like someone can tell you, like expressing yourself using art to kind of just work on a variety of things and just kind of relax. Now it's not just about coloring, but just making things that you feel that are useful for you. And then you have someone that can give you instructions and they talk you through the deal as well. So I really like the support part because there's different things that you can do. Also, they have like meetings, like a Zoom meeting. If it's like a webinar, they have a wellness one where it's just, hey, managing self care or just being able to talk about what do you need help with. Uh, Women to women, they have all different kinds of programs there, and it's all on the website. So if you want to sign up, go and explore that website. It's called OCRA, Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance. So the website is ocrahope.org. Very simple. Very simple. And sign up. Have someone, especially your loved one, sign up as well. So I'm asking for your support. You see that QR code there? I would like for you to, if you would like to make a donation, the donations do not come to me. Okay, let's get that out the way first. Donations do not come to me. Everything that you donate goes strictly to Okra. It does not, I do not see it at all. So throughout this segment and throughout this next few months, I'm going to make sure that I put this on the front runner so that way you can support it. We're going to do hashtag game over. Now, I'm not a streamer where I have games and I'm like what the you know how the people do the makeup and all that and say, okay, once you I'm not all that extreme. So what you have is what you see. And this is just me. So I'm about as natural as I can be. And so I'm just asking for your support. You see that QR code on your left hand screen. And if you would like to donate to the cause, you can. And I do appreciate it. You are making you're taking Okra a little bit step further. It does not matter the amounts, whatever the amount that you want to give, you're able to give. And I do appreciate whomever would like to give. Now, I do want to say, that September is ovarian cancer um, uh, month, right? And so every year I send out ribbons. I should have had one here, but anyway, on my social media I send out ribbons, and so it's a big, huge ribbon where you can put it on your lamppost, you can put it on your mailbox. Some people put it on their wall. Some people tie it on their car. It's up to you how you want to do it. The ribbons are absolutely free. Now, if you want to have a ribbon, I need for you to send me. Well, I'm going to give you that link. It's going to be a link in there where you can send me not your email, your mailing address, because I have to mail it to you. Now, if you're in Oklahoma and you're not far away, then I can just drop it by. But for if you're far away, we're gonna have to mail it to you. So if you would like to participate, and we call this "Turn the Towns Teal," and that's another resource as well. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, so if you would like to have a teal ribbon to show support, please let me know. You can send me a message, and then I will send you the link. So that way, all you have to do is sign up. It is absolutely free. You just send me your mailing address. I send you the ribbon, and then you just take a picture and you put it on social media if you're a social media person. But if you're not, that's okay. And that's it. So easy that you're showing support just by putting up a ribbon. How easy is that? I think that's easy. All right. So I have talked more than enough. I appreciate you coming on here. It is late. My goodness. Yeah, this is a late night segment of Share the Tea Tuesdays. But it is okay. I got it done and I was able to talk to you and to share some information with you about Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance. I encourage you to always remember that there are some resources out here that can help you. Don't ever feel that you're defeated. Don't ever feel that you're doing this by yourself. Don't ever feel that you have no one that's wanting to listen to you or no one cares, because there is someone that cares about you. Okay, I just want to share that. And you never know. I'm probably that person that cares about you, and I don't even know you, but I care to make sure that you get the resources that you need, the help or support or whatever that it may be. Okay, to get you to the next journey. All right. Well, I don't want to keep talking because you know I can. But until next week, you guys stay blessed. Remember to be intentional, be insightful, and definitely be impactful in everything that you do. And oh, let me just throw this little deal out here too. I do want to say for September 9th, I am having a pop-up shop. Yes. It's called Shop the Tea. Yes, it's called Shop the Tea. And so with Shop the Tea, it is pretty much just what it is. You come and shop and get information, resources, connecting with small businesses that are out there. So if you are a small business, hopefully you're in the state of Oklahoma, but if you want to travel, that's perfectly fine. I'm not denying anybody. You can definitely sign up, send me an email, and I can send you the information to register. The vendor fees are very reasonable. They're only $65, but if you donate an item to give away to one of our participants, then there's a $10 discount. Can't beat that, right? Okay, and so this one here, the one in September, I've already told you September is a special month. So September is going to be focused on cancer. So that's also Childhood Awareness Month for cancer as well. So there's going to be different types of resources in regards to cancer that you'll be able to have access to, and also small businesses that are willing to support as well, any type of small businesses. And shout out to OU Stevenson Cancer Center. They are a top supporter. They're bringing the bus out there for the kids to be engaged and to learn different things about STEAM. And so I'm so excited about this new opportunity and appreciate the sponsorship through Metro Technology Center in Oklahoma City. MetroFit, they are amazing. And so, hey, the date is September 9th. Let me show you. There you go. The date is September 9th. That little QR code right there on the flyer, you may want to screenshot it and send it to somebody that may want to be a vendor at this pop-up shop, because this is not your average pop-up shop. This one is a little bit different. And if you are a cancer survivor or a cancer fighter at this current moment, doesn't matter when it was, how long ago it was, if it's now or 10 years ago, we have a special gift for you. And so we want to make sure that you come and support, and you have a wonderful time. All right, that's my little infomercial. Until then, I'll see you next time. You guys stay blessed. Bye bye.